It is not often that you get over 50 farmers from 5 Pacific Island countries together in a farming establishment for over 1 week to learn and exchange ideas about the importance of the soil and how they can improve farming techniques. This great gathering of some of the Pacific's most committed farmers and farmer organizations took place from September 23rd to the 26th, 2015 at the renowned Tutu Rural Training Center on Fiji's beautiful garden island, Taveuni.
2015 is the International Year of Soils, and in the Pacific there's a number of activities that are going on in promoting sustainable soil management. PIFON organized this workshop to promote the sharing of information on sustainable soil management amongst our farm organizations in the region.
The learning exchange achieved significant progress towards a common understanding in the Pacific about the various methods and techniques for maintaining healthy soil in the region. A key element for the Pacific if it is to grow its crucial agricultural industry.
If we want healthy production, if you want a good yield, if you want a good crop, you need healthy soils. And when we say healthy soils, we talk about the soil biology, the soil physical characteristics, its chemical characteristics. So that all makes up what a healthy soil is, and this is what the crop needs. You really need to look after your soil. You try and maintain a good healthy soil. You don't mine your soil to an extent where you won't be able to continue sustainable production.
There were a number of key soil issues addressed in the presentations. How certain farming practices in the past have damaged the soil, sharing of sustainable soil technologies, the need for farmer-led research, the introduction of new biological initiatives such as mucuna beans, and new technologies and methods that could transform Pacific agriculture to ensure it is both sustainable and commercially productive. The meeting also set the platform for a concerted effort towards educating Pacific farmers and the wider Pacific public about nurturing healthy soil, with emphasis placed on taking this campaign to a wider audience. The Tutu Rural Training Center on the island of Taveuni provides a perfect backdrop to the discussion on soil health and nourishment. Once touted the region's center of taro and cover exports to the world, and renowned for its rich soil and fertility, Taveuni saw a decline in production and crop sizes reduce after years of unfettered farming.
Mass production of tosala started in 1993. Over the years, people started increasing their production on the same piece of land year after year. And when they realized that the yields were not getting better, but market pressure wanted more crops, they started chopping forest and moving upland. They started to move onto the mountains into the new forest areas, chopped the new forest, planted the crop. 2 crops, it was all good, all perfect, lots of money. But after the 3rd crop, yield started to decrease. The sizes got smaller, there were rejects from the market, rotting incidences started, and this is where we realized that there was an immediate need for a soil health project to address the declining taro yields in Taveuni.
The formation of the farmers' organization Teitei Taveuni in 2009 enabled Taveuni farmers to take stock of where they were, relook their methods, and undertake groundbreaking collaboration and research to find a more sustainable and soil-friendly way forward.
I learned so many things because there is a different ways of farming and also new techniques in order to make the soil fertility.
By involving farmer organizations from other Pacific Island countries, the SPC and the Pacific Island Farmers Organization Network PIFON enable farmers groups to disseminate information from the soil exchange to a wider group and membership.
Some of the case studies, some of the presentations that we have had over the last couple of days have really highlighted the really good work that's happening at the community level, at the farmer level, at the farmer organization level, trying to address these challenges of maintaining soil fertility, continuing to earn an income, continuing to be able to grow food on small amounts of soil.
Many of the farming participants see the importance of farmer organizations in playing a greater connecting role to forge a way forward on agricultural developments. The workshop combined in-house presentations and research findings with in-the-field practical explanations. It was both technical and inspirational.
In this holy book, it said, upon this handful of soil, our survival depends. Husband it, and it will provide us with food, fuel, shelter, and surround us with beauty. Abuse it, the soil will collapse and die, taking humanity with it.
Let's embrace the soil, because for me personally, I am embracing the soil. As of this training, I'll take the soil so important to my heart.
A key highlight of the Pacific Soil Learning Exchange was the visit to Taviuni Farms, where farmers saw how some of the new methods were being implemented, as well as made connections and exchanged ideas. A lot of the ideas have now taken root and set to flourish across the region through the efforts of farmer organizations.
We can actually work together and share the knowledge without the fear of being in competition. And I think, I think the more that you share, the more that you actually get ahead. And if we can learn to work that way, I think the whole region will benefit.
Land is something valuable to the participants themselves. The land is just like a mother nursing their babies. It needs to be fed. It needs to be looked after. The thing is, what we encourage our participants is the caring for the soil that they are using, the land. Here in Tutu, we are using biological farming techniques, where participants are taught to use the land in such a way while they are not mining it. What they take up is what they have to replace it back.
Great learning opportunity to keep on learning and continue with whatever, maybe new practice or some new things, methods that others had practiced.
The importance of this whole exercise is that we're sharing experiences with people who are actually working the land. And like my colleague has said, the importance of understanding to make sure that we don't destroy our soil, which is that's life. That's where we get all our food source from.
Farmer and farmer organizations are beginning to recognize that they have to take ownership of agricultural developments and foster greater understanding of the value of good farming practices, particularly on soil management. The Pacific Soil Learning Exchange in Tutu Taviuni has now set a foundation for a way forward.